everyone, today we are doing completing square method, some quadratic equations I've taken to solve. And whenever you do completing square method, remember what do? You just see the coefficient of x. Alright, like for example you have x squared plus 4x, then you see the coefficient of x is 4, half of it, that will be equals to 2, and then add and subtract 2 square to your equation, and then easily you will find your answer. It means you just see the coefficient of x and then half of it and then add and subtract. If you just add these steps properly in your equation, then you will not have any problem in finding out the solutions. So let's begin here. So the first question is x squared minus 12x. The coefficient of x is 12 and the half of 12 is 6. So we are going to add, subtract 6 square. So I'll explain in few questions and then you will easily understand it. So x square minus 12x plus 6 square minus 6 square. What we do, we are adding and subtracting because the equation remains the same whatever the question is. So that is x minus 6 whole square minus 36. And then they can ask you in the question, what is the turning point? They can ask you the turning point or maximum or minimum point, stationary point. They all means the same thing. And they can say you the extreme values, the greatest and the lowest value. Whenever they use these words, so remember how to find out the turning point or the stationary point or maximum or minimum value. So this is in this question, you know that the graph will open upwards and you will have a minimum value because this is x square coefficient is positive, which is 1. So that means you will have a minimum value in this question. Okay, so your 6 and minus 36 is the minimum value here. Remember, you just have to change the sign of this number and write down the y coordinate the same. Alright, so this is the answer for the minimum value. Alright, the next question is x square minus 10x minus 17. We know the coefficient of x is minus 10. Half of it will be minus 10 over 2 will be equals to minus 5. We add and subtract minus 5 square. Remember, we don't write down 25 because it's easiest for us to find out the whole square thing. So x square minus 10x plus minus 5 square minus 5 square and minus 17 as it is we copy down. So up till here it will become x minus 5 whole square. Remember, when you open it you will get x minus 10x plus 25. Okay, so that is x minus 5 whole square minus, and minus 5 square is positive 25 and minus 17. So whenever you add, it's not difficult to add these two numbers, that is minus 42. In every question I'll tell you the minimum or the maximum point. Here also the coefficient of x squared is positive, then you will have a minimum point is 5 and minus 42. Alright, now we are moving to the next question. The next question is x square plus 3x minus 11. Here you know that the coefficient of x is 3. Half of it will be equals to 3 over 2. It means that we are adding and subtracting 3 upon 2 whole square. So x square plus 3x plus 3 over 2 whole square minus it was plus 3 over 2 whole square and 11 minus 11 as it is we'll copy down. So that is x plus 3 over 2 whole square. We are doing the same thing in every question. Then it is minus 9 over 4 and then minus 11. Okay, so x plus 3 over 2 whole square, and then now we'll take LCM to find the answer as the calculator is not allowed and it's a non-calculator paper question. So that is minus 9 minus 44, because we'll take LCM. We'll multiply for the numerator denominator to make the denominator same. Okay, that is 4. So this is x plus 3 over 2 whole square, 9 and 44 will become minus 53 over 4. And we can also write down in the mixed number this number whenever they ask you to write down the turning point, as it's also the minimum value will be equals to 3 over minus 3 over 2. You will change the sign. I change the sign here. Yes, minus 3 over 2, and we will be writing down minus 53 over 4. Or you can write down like this also, that minus 1 whole 1 over 2, and that is 4 times 13. Okay, it's 52 minus 13 whole 1 over 4. Both the ways, they both are correct. Okay, now this is a slightly different question. You know that x square, the coefficient of x squared is not 1. We can see that in all previous questions the x square coefficient was 1, and we can apply the completing square method. So but here we cannot apply the completing square method for such question. We have to make x square, the coefficient of x square as 1. For that thing, only take common in these two numbers. Don't see the your constant number, remember. Okay, so here 2 is common, so that is 2x square minus 6x, and write down plus 7. This is just for completing square method. Otherwise, you know that if any expression is written, we take out common in all in factorization, and whenever the 4 numbers are there, we do the grouping. So remember, this is only for the completing square method. You don't have to only just take the 2 terms common and then say it's not like the factorization. All right, so this is 2 times, we just deal x square minus 6x in the same way like we did in the previous questions. So minus 6 is the coefficient, half of it will be equals to minus 3. We'll add and subtract minus 3 square. So x square minus 6x plus minus 3 square minus minus 3 square, and then we close the bracket here, and then we write down plus 7. Remember, it's a slightly different question, but you should know these type of questions also in the O levels and in IGCSE papers. It can come in IGCSE paper. This type of question came before also, so please look into it. So that is 2 times, up till here it is x minus 3 whole square, and then remember what we do, we write down, we open this minus minus 3 square inside, and then we expand it, and this 2 will multiply with that number as well. Okay, remember this. Okay, now we separated x minus 3 whole square, and the constant number will become minus 18. If you don't care about it, you will have a wrong answer. That is plus 7. Okay, 18 and 7 difference, 2 times x minus 3 whole square, and that is minus 11. So the turning point, or in this question we will have x square is positive, so that is the minimum point, that is equals to 3 comma minus 1. You can observe that in every question I'm changing the sign of the number which is written here, but I'm writing down the number and the sign same as it is as a y coordinate of the turning point. Now look at this question. This is again a simple and easy question. So x square minus 8x, the coefficient of x is minus 8, half of it is minus 8 over 2, which is minus 4, plus minus minus 4 square we'll have to do. So plus minus 4 square minus minus 4 square and plus 18. Alright, so this is becoming x minus 4 whole square minus 16 plus 18. Okay, so that is x minus 4 whole square. 16 and 18, the difference is of 2 numbers but positive because 18 is a greater digit. So here in this question, 4 comma 2 will be your minimum point, or the stationary or the turning point. So now this question, they can ask you to write like this. So it means they are asking you to change this equation into completing square method. Use it and change this equation into this form. Okay, so this is x square plus 6x. Obviously 6 is the coefficient of x, half of it will be equals to 3, and we are adding and subtracting 3 square to this question. Okay, so this is plus minus 3 square, plus 3 square and minus minus 3 square, and then I'm just writing down minus 12 as it is. X square plus 6x minus 12. Copied on the question also. So this is x minus 3 whole square. Alright, up till here. And now it is minus 9 and minus 12. Minus 3 whole square is positive. Positive into negative remain negative. So that is x minus 3 whole square, 12 and 9. This is 21, but with the minus sign. So they're asking to find out the value of p and q. So I'm just writing down here and compare the coefficients. So that is x plus p whole square and plus q. I just copied down this. So p will be equals to minus 3 and q will be equals to minus 21. And the turning point or the minimum point is equals to, this is minus 3 here. So I write down 3 and minus 21. Okay. Now the next question is solve the equation x square, that is x square plus 4x minus 11 by completing square. They can ask you to leave in the third form. Why? Because this is the solution of equation. Alright, so I'm solving it also in one question that you will understand. If this type of question can come by completing square method, how will you solve it? So x square plus 4x minus 11 equals to 0. Same thing I'm doing here. Before finding out the answer, use completing square method. 4 is the coefficient, half of it is 2. Adding 2 square plus minus x square plus 4x plus 2 square minus 2 square minus 2 square minus 11 equals to 0. So that is becoming x plus 2 whole square. If this is plus, we write down plus. If this is minus, we'll write down minus, remember. Okay. So minus 4 and minus 11 we'll have to do in this question. X plus 2 whole square minus 15 equals to 0. Alright. So just hold on. If they are asking you to not to solve, then the turning point or the minimum point will be equals to minus 2 minus 15. Now I'm going to solve also. Okay. So what do we do? How do we solve it? We write down x plus 2 whole square is equals to 15. We'll keep the constant number to the other side and then I'll take the square root to solve it. Plus minus square root 15. You know that they're asking you to write in third form because the calculator is not allowed and square root 15 is not a square number. So x is equals to plus minus square root 15 minus 2. Okay, if they give you two blanks, then write down separately. If otherwise, you can write down like this. If two blanks are there in your answer space, then x is equals to 15 square root 15 minus 2 and minus square root 15 minus 2. You can write down these answers to get full marks in this question. Okay. Now the next question. Now look, it is minus x square. So you will not have the minimum point. In this question, you will have a maximum point. When negative square coefficient is there, the x square coefficient is there, you know that the graph will open downwards and you will have a maximum point. And I've already told you everything about the graphs in for the paper 1 graph question as well. You can see in the video. Alright, so this is 3 plus 9x. I can write down for easiness that minus x square plus 9x plus 3, and in the last we'll change our answer in this form. So I want plus x square. I'll take out common between these two. You know that we'll take out common only between these two terms. Alright, and either it's a number or a sign. So x square, then minus 9x, and then close the bracket and write down 3. You don't need to write the constant inside the bracket. Okay, now the it is 9, and you know that is equals to 9 over 2 whole square. Alright, so here what do we do in this question? It's 9. So minus 9 is the coefficient and minus 9 over 2 will be your half number, and plus minus you will add and subtract minus 9 over 2 square in this question. Okay, it's a different type of question. Okay, equal sign, and then minus x square minus 9x plus minus 9 over 2, and then minus 9 over 2 whole square, and then close the bracket and write down plus 3 here. So right now it is equals to x minus 9 over 2 whole square. Okay, this much is x minus 9 over 2 whole square, and then minus, you can write down 9 upon 2 will be 81 over 4, minus because of this sign. Okay, all right, that is plus 3. Minus x minus 9 over 2 whole square, and now this minus sign will affect on this minus sign inside, so that is plus 81 upon 4 plus 3. Now you'll have to complete the question, and then obviously you write down minus x minus 9 over 2 whole square, and then plus 81. 4 3s are 12. Okay, because 1 is the denominator, so that's why you write down 12 here. Now completing this question in this form, x minus 9 over 2 whole square plus 2 plus 1 is 393 over 4. So here in this question, your maximum point will be equals to 9 over 2 and 93 over 4. You can write down in the mixed number also, but they were asking you to write the question in this form, and q and r constant. So okay, all right, so I'm writing down here. Okay, now your answer came 93. In place of q, I'm writing down 93 over 4 minus and x plus r whole square, x minus 9 over 2. I'm just placing the same equation here like this. Okay, so now what do? We can write down that your q and r, your q is 93 over, because they're asking you a constant, and find out. So q will be equals to 93 upon 4, or write down in the mixed number, and r constant is equals to minus 9 over 2. But your turning point will be 9 upon 2 and 93 over 4. Okay, I hope you understood. Now in this question, given that 4x square minus 16x plus 15, we'll have to write down in this form, like we'll have to do again by completing square method. So what do? We take 4 coefficient common, x square minus 4 times 4 is 16, 4x, and then close the bracket and plus 15. We know that the coefficient of 4, x is 4, half of it will be equals to 2. We add and subtract 2 square in this question. 4x square minus 4x and plus minus 2 square minus 2 square, close the bracket, and then plus 15. Okay, so 4 times, whenever we look up till here, it will become x minus 2 whole square, but write down the still in the bracket because some number is inside which will multiply by 4 later. Okay, that is minus 4. Minus 2 square is positive 4, and outside it's minus, so that's why it is minus 4 plus 15. Okay, now 4 times x minus 2 whole square, I'm just expanding it, so that's why it will become 4 times 4 is 16 and plus 15. So your answer will be 4 times x minus 2 whole square, and then minus 1 because 16 is a greater digit. They're asking you to write down in this form and find the values of a, p and q. First of all, I'm just telling you what is the minimum point. So minimum point will be equals to 2 and minus 1. Why I'm focusing? Because this question came in the specimen paper to solve by completing square and write down the stationary point. Okay, now this is, I'm just copying down this and then compare ax minus p whole square plus q. So a is 4 and your p is 2, because minus p is minus 2, so p is 2 and q is minus 1. Okay, now the next question, find the least value of. Least value means they didn't ask you to do completing square method, but the least value, which is the turning point for that thing, we need to use the completing square method. So remember, whenever like 0580 IGCSE students can do by differentiation also this question. So now 2x square minus 4x plus 3, but they'll give you the hint to do by which method. The part of the question will tell you, like write down in the question in this form, then you will understand that we'll have to use completing square method in the question. Right now it's x square has not one coefficient, so we'll take out common x square minus 2x. Now coefficient of, just close it and then later we do it. It is 2, half of 2 is 1, so we are adding, and I'm doing it like you will not have any problem then. X square minus 2x plus 1 minus 1, and 1 square is 1, that's why I'm not writing down the square with it. Now what happened, you know that 1 and minus 1 get cancelled, that is equals to x square minus 2x, and then wait, 2 times x minus 1 whole square, and then minus 1 plus 3, so that is 2 times x minus 1 whole square minus 2 plus 3. Alright, so that's better to write in this way, 2 times x minus 1 whole square and then plus 1. Okay, so here the turning point is equals to 1 comma 1, which is the minimum point, and it is equals to 1 comma 1. So this is the last question, and the same question I've taken from the specimen paper, which I have already solved, and in the specimen video you can check over there. So this question came in the specimen paper 2025. It's the same question. So what happened, they're asking you to write down in this form, so you will understand that they're asking you to write in this form. It means use the completing square method. So x square minus 6x minus 19, and we can write down is minus 6 is the coefficient, and 6 over 2 is equals to minus 3, and add subtract minus 3 square. So x square minus 6x plus minus 3 square minus minus 3 square minus 19, so that is x minus 3 whole square minus 9 and minus 19, so that is x minus 3 whole square. So 9 and 19 becomes 28. Both sides are negative, so it means we'll have to add it together, 28. So this is the answer. I wrote it in this form. And now the next part, using your answer in part A, write down the coordinates of the turning point of the graph x square minus 6x minus 19. So the answer was x minus 3 whole square minus 28. So the turning point or the minimum point or the stationary point is 3 comma minus 28. Alright, so I hope you understood this video and of the completing square method. For more videos, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Best of luck, students. Okay, take care. Bye bye.